spookiest time of the year, there are a few guidelines all ghosts and goblins should follow. Always stay on sidewalks. Never go to a stranger's house. And never go out alone.
This is the one night that all sorts of things roam free. Sorry. All these traditions. Wait.
What?
You're supposed to keep it lit.
Why?
Ancient tradition? Putting on costumes.
I look like I'm 5. You look great. What did we do now? We meet our dates.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
Why are we here? To pay our respects to the dead? The Halloween school bus massacre.
I've started to protect us, but
What in God's name are you doing down there?
Hiding bodies?
nowadays, no one really cares.
This one's still lit.
What is that?
It's them.
Oh my God.
Look at me. It's not a trick. It's real.
Tonight is about respecting the customs, not breaking them.
Hello, kiddies. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. You're listening to Drop the Mic.
Alright guys, welcome back to Drop the Mic. This is our epic episode 30 and also our Halloween episode as well. I'm your host as usual, The Swan, and with me via FaceTime audio is our buddy James Warney.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Still here in spirit.
Still. Can't get rid of me.
So, first of all, happy Tuesday and happy Halloween, because we'll be releasing this on everybody's favorite holiday, or it should be your favorite holiday. And our film focus is going to be the cult classic Trick or Treat. But first, let's drop some more news on these folks. Even though we just did our episode a couple days ago, but I'm sure there's some new stuff that the people want to hear. If you want to start, James, let's go.
I got a little bit of news. Apparently, what some critics are calling Blade Runner 2049 a bomb in the box offices.
Really?
Yeah. It only opening weekend was 32 million. And domestically, as of right now, it's at 81, and internationally, it's at 142 million.
How much?
So,
do you know how much it cost to make?
It was 150 million for the budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's made more than it's spent already, but I guess they were expecting a whole lot more.
Oh, you have to think about your average person I feel like film buffs and nerds and geeks are really the Blade Runner's following, not like your average moviegoer. They're gonna go, but they're gonna go as a kind of a spontaneous viewer, or even if at all, because a lot of my friends, most of my friends don't know anything about Blade Runner, and they're like, oh no, I'm not going to go see that in the theater because I don't really know what it is. And I've heard that probably over 10 times.
Yeah, same here.
And so I think what's hurting it is that it's a sequel to something that's a very niche following.
Yeah, there's not a huge giant following, but I mean there is following to it, but just not as big as probably they would want.
I'd feel like it definitely rides on the subculture a wave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah. So Power Rangers 2, if you're a fan of the first one that came out last year, I think, is most likely not to happen anymore because Saban did not renew his trademark, or did not renew the trademark for the movie logo. I guess the timing it ran out, so he had to renew it, and I guess he decided not to do it. And a lot of people are taking that as a sign that it is no longer. They're no longer trying to do a second one to that movie. I don't know how many people really wanted the second one, but I was kind of hoping for one.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And especially with that, sorry guys, spoiler alert, but the Green Ranger kind of little thing at the end.
Oh, the little tease.
Yeah, it's like, wow, we're not going to ever get that? I don't know. That could be hype. I'm hoping for another one. Maybe even if it's a few years down the road.
Yeah.
Because Ninja Turtles didn't do very well either. The Out of the Shadows. I know that sequel bombed pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Even though it was a decent film, if I don't say so myself.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I enjoyed it just for as a. I loved the original growing up, so of course I'm gonna love it. But I know a lot of people really hated it because they loved the original so much, and they just hated the CGI aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, I have my gripes with that as well, but we have to think about just where we're at, I guess, as far as the movie industry, and what they're going to try to do. But I felt like they, at least with the second one, they were very trying to honor, I guess, like the mythology of the Turtles with bringing out Krang and like Dimension X and all those little things that
which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I dug it.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic, but so possibly no Power Rangers Part 2.
Yeah, probably, but maybe, I don't know. Anyways, Morgan Creek Productions is bringing back but as a TV series.
What's coming back?
Ace Ventura.
Oh,
the
okay.
Pet Detective.
Yeah. Huh.
They're the same guys who brought back The Exorcist, like the TV show that we talked about a couple episodes back.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the ones who decided to bring that back as a TV series.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're making moves in the TV industry.
Interesting.
And the Crow remake begins shooting early 2018.
What? What starts shooting again?
No, The Crow. The remake.
Yeah, The Crow.
Yeah.
Sorry, you cut out a bit.
No, sorry.
No, it's cool. That was part of my news, but I can dive a little bit farther into that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
No, that's just about it for me.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on then. So, for my pop culture news, co-creator of the original Blair Witch Project has said a TV show is now in development.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
The plans are very obscure at this point. He didn't want to give away too much as far as whether it's going to be found footage or what character is going to be involved. But yeah, I guess that's coming soon, and I don't know how I feel about that or how that would work as a TV show. But I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot.
I mean, yeah, you never really know. I mean, they might change the whole thing just because it's a TV show now.
Mm-hmm. I guess they. The movie that we loved, the Adam Wingard version, didn't. It was considered a bomb at the box office.
Oh, the one that we actually liked?
Yeah, the sequel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it didn't do. At least it didn't perform the way that they wanted it to. It did, however, it did outdo its budget because its budget was like something small, like micro, like $9 million.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I guess it just didn't pull in the numbers that they wanted it to be a juggernaut, and it wasn't.
Oh.
I guess similar to what happened to Blade Runner. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But moving on. As you were saying, James, the Crow creator, James O'Barr, is being involved in all aspects of the new Crow reboot under the working title The Crow Reborn.
Oh, nice.
It stars, or it's Jason Momoa is attached, who's going to be in Justice League as Aquaman, of course, and Corin Hardy, who directed The Nun, is attached to direct at least at this point in time. So they seem very excited about this project, and as you said, it's going to be starting to shoot very soon.
That's pretty interesting that they're... So is Jason...
What was that? You cut off. James?
Hello?
Yeah.
So he is playing the Crow character?
Yeah, as far as...
Okay, wow. I'm just... me and you talked about this before a little bit, but... about Jason Momoa, that I wasn't really too sure about his acting chops as a lead.
Yeah, he's never really been kind of how do you say challenged yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But who knows? This is a big role and has a big following, so maybe he'll do something for us. And plus we got...
hopefully it's good.
I mean, plus we got the Justice League coming out. That looks good, I think.
Yeah, he fits that character pretty good. I mean, as far as I've seen so far from the trailers.
Yeah. Next up, Thor Ragnarok opened overseas this past weekend and has already made more than $100 million in its first few days.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think the exact dollar amount was about $109 million.
Jeez.
So far.
Well, that's funny you bring that up because I read an article that Joss Whedon was saying that Thor Ragnarok is a modern masterpiece. Yeah,
I've heard it's very, very good, which isn't... I'm excited for it. I want to go watch it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but so as you know, being a Marvel geek yourself, Thor hasn't been released in the U.S. yet. It's opening up for us this Friday. Yeah. So everybody at home, look out for Thor and Hulk smashing their way into the U.S. this Friday. Go check it out.
Oh, that was pretty good. I liked it. Smooth. That was nice.
Moving on. So I wanted to talk about the Blu-ray releases for October so far.
Okay, sweet. Let's hear them.
Or some of the big ones, at least. So this includes War of the Planet of the Apes. If you guys haven't seen that yet, definitely go and pick a copy up because it's if you want to talk modern masterpiece, like you're saying, that film is it. It concludes the trilogy. I think it's the best in the trilogy, hands down. You guys need to see it. James, you need to see it if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I actually bought it the other. I think it was today it came out on Blu-ray, and